Howdy folks, we should be live. Good evening, it is Saturday, February 15th. 5:55 p.m. is the time. The temperature is minus 2 degrees Celsius, and as you can see we are having a bit of a snowfall. We had a very big snowfall a few nights ago. It was the biggest of the year, and this weekend is supposed to outdo that one. So what I was going to do was just make a video today. I have to be somewhere at 7:30 tonight. But I thought rather than make a video, let's just do a live instead. So that's why we're here. There I am. I think I'm all set and ready to go. So thank you so much for tuning in. Just a friendly reminder to like, subscribe, hit the bell, and all that fun stuff. We're going to be doing a very familiar route tonight. I'm just going to go south for as long as I can get away with until I'm going to be running late. But I thought rather than make a video. Alright, let me get my gloves on. And we will get moving. But we'll see Flick Hunter, Sheena Roberts, Daniel, Random Travels, Brad Palmer, Medano, Stephanie Austin. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. We've already got over 200 viewers actually. We're in my neck of the woods. This is near Yonge and Eglinton. Let me just see something here. Alright, I've got it on a first-person perspective. But it started snowing a few hours ago. And apparently we are in for... Whoa, look at this guy. Why would you turn so far? Between the idiots who don't brush the snow off their car and the ones who don't know to drive or how to drive, well, they're all the same people. You really got to be careful out here. I'm going to make sure that I've got something on me here. Alright. One sec. Sorry about the bad camera work. I'm trying to put my glove on. There we go. But apparently, this is just the warm-up. Tomorrow, it's going to be snowing much more than this. I don't vlog. Junk Food Junction says, please tell these drivers to go home. Or, you know, don't go out if you don't have to. But if you do, be safe. Wipe the damn snow off your car before you move it. There's the Rosen Crown on the left. Absolute comedy. We're in Midtown. I think when all is said and done, we're supposed to get like another 30 centimeters this weekend. And we already got 26 centimeters 2 days ago, and it hasn't been above zero since. So these snowbanks are about to get much higher. Happy 51st state. There's the stupidest fucking thing I've ever heard in my life. No offense. But you're an idiot if you believe that. There's the Young Eglinton Center across the street. Welcome to Canada, eh? In the winter. Hey, Mike Landry's here. Good evening, Mike. Carolyn. Caught you looking. Got some mods here. Sheena. Vivian. Madano. I think someone said hi to Vasily. As I said, I have plans at 7:30, and I was going to just make a video on the way. But I thought since I didn't go live yesterday, maybe we'll just go live instead. This is Yonge and Eglinton. Eglinton Station across the street. Run, run, run. Tony says, come to Markham. Eventually we'll get there. I've been to Markham a few times on this channel. I watched Ken's video where he walked along Rexdale Boulevard. And I was like, yep, that's why I don't venture out of these parts too often. He brought up a lot of the same things I would have. Hey, John McGarry gifted 10 channel memberships. John McGarry, thank you so much for gifting 10 channel memberships, and welcome to our new 10 channel members. thank you for, I think you sent one right at the end of yesterday's or Thursday's live stream as well. You gifted 10 more memberships. That was the auto show live stream, and Michael Larry gifted 10 before that. There's Young Street in rough shape. Hey, Jeanette Morales is here. So I'm not sure how heavy the snow is supposed to be today, but tomorrow we're supposed to get slammed. Greetings, Peter Stock. Kumar says, or Jim says, I'm a lad out there. Is it cold enough for a trapper hat? I don't know. Look at this. This is why waterproof footwear is pretty important in this weather. Oh, I think this is the last day you can get tax-free stuff as well. I'll be dining out after this stream, enjoying that. Hey, super chat, Lorraine McLean, 279, love the pretty snow walks. Thank you, Lorraine McLean. Thank you so much for the 279. I was sitting on my butt all day while I worked out. Then I just played Chivalry 2 on my PC for almost the entire afternoon. Greetings, Camila. This is a great test of my footwear. I've just been walking through giant slushy puddles without a care in the world, and they've been holding up. Chantel says tax-free ended yesterday. No! That sucks. Lisa got her 10K steps in between the Art Gallery of Ontario and TNT. Hey, Jennifer Gailey. 10 pieces. This winter can stop at any point. Yeah, we've had an entire winter's worth of snow in like the last 3 days. Greetings from Charleston, South Carolina. Greetings, Robert, former Sudbury, Ontario resident. Make an angel wing in the snow. Junk Food Junction says today is the last day for things being tax-free. I don't know if the country can afford it. We definitely can't, but if either Carney or Pierre wants to win the election, all they have to do is pledge a little bit more of this tax-free goodness. Greetings, Mike Larry and Mark S. So we're only going to be streaming for a little over an hour or so. We're already 16 minutes in.
How would we get down to the elevator?
Junk Food Junction, did you send a super chat? I don't see one. Oh, there we go. No, Lorraine McLean sent one. If you sent one, I apologize, but it didn't show up on either the app that I'm using to read the stream or on YouTube. Greetings, Aiden Thompson McGuire. Thank you, Seven Neiman. Just a reminder, this one is in 4K, 60 frames per second. Do hit your settings cog. And check to see if you're watching it at the highest available resolution. Sometimes YouTube likes to bump that down to save on bandwidth. Every once in a while I'm watching something on YouTube on my TV and it suddenly looks like ass and I realize it's lowered it to 1080 or even 720. D. Mussolino. 19.99 from D. Mussolino. Thank you so much for the support and the super chat. Do you think it's safe to drive across the city for a movie showing in a couple of hours, says Ben? You can see the conditions yourself. I don't know the conditions anywhere else, but if you've got snow tires and you're a relatively cautious driver, I wouldn't rule that out, but I would say it's generally probably not a good idea to drive if you don't have to. Okay, another super chat. Martin Van Owen, $5. This is probably somewhat of a normal winter since 2021. Indeed, Martin Van Owen. Thank you so much, Martin Van Owen. And John McGarry, $50. Go Leafs. Leafs, it's Saturday night. Yes, the Leafs are playing. Go Leafs. We could use some playoff action in the coming months. Thank you so much, John McGarry. Holy shit. $50. Wow, wow, wee wah wah. There's St. Louis. What street? We're south down Yonge Street. The lazy streaming route starting from right outside my apartment. There's Little Sister. Excellent restaurant. But thanks again, Martin Van Owen and John McGarry. These are some Montreal quality sidewalks. Just a bunch of slop. Does anyone know if the tax break ended? Someone said earlier it ended on the 14th, and then someone said, nope, it's the 15th. Since I'm going out for dinner after this, I'm hoping that this is one last night of not paying tax. It makes a big difference on your bill when you go out. You see an entree for $23 and a beer for $8, and then your bill comes and it's actually $31 as opposed to being what, 36 or 37. It's been quite nice. Essen says it's the 15th. Mike Larry, 10 memberships. Thank you. The gifted memberships aren't showing up There we are, Mike Larry on the streaming app. And Henry was saying the other streaming apps he uses as well. But I try to catch them in the live chat. But thank you, Vivian. And thank you, Mike Larry. So you and John McGarry have both gifted 10 channel memberships this stream and the last. Welcome to the 10 new channel members. 20 in total. I'm going to have to make an updated ending credit screen. It shows all the new members. Hey, the LCBO. Good guy LCBO clearing out the sidewalk. It's responsibility of the building owner to clear the sidewalk, and usually they put that in the lease that the tenant has to. If they're smart, they put that in their lease. They can actually get a ticket for not clearing in front, as can homeowners. Lisa making my job easy by staying a member, thank you. And we're at 969 viewers. Holy shit, thank you. Do tip your delivery person tonight a little bit more if you order takeout or delivery. Look what they're dealing with just to bring you a hot meal. In case of those e-bike guys literally risking their life. Alright, we'll cross with the lights, why not? Go through the slop. There's Davisville Station across the street. Junk Food Junction, $2. Thank you, Junk Food Junction. Thank you so much. Thank you for the $2. Sorry if I missed it. The super chat was to warm up with a coffee on my walk. I'm going to be warming up with numerous adult beverages after the stream. Thank you for verifying that, Sheena. And did we just get 10 more new memberships? John McGarry, 20 memberships. So you've now gifted 30 memberships and $50 on this live stream alone. John McGarry, thank you so much. I'm reading all the new memberships. Jojo777 thanking John as well. Thank you so much and welcome to channel membership. Unfortunately, we didn't get a chance to cross paths when he was in Toronto. But there's always next time. Gertej, did you miss anything? Nothing crazy. And we've cracked 1,000 viewers. Thank you so much, guys. There's a chance I'll go live again tomorrow. That was my plan, to make a video tonight and go live tomorrow when it's really snowing. There's the bull. Hopefully we can see some subway trains rolling by. Davisville station on the right. TTC headquarters are right there, and a mini subway yard. Look at these bike shares, they're buried. Thank you, Anna. And Coco. Didn't the TTC shut down the other day? You could pretty much just make that statement every day and it would be correct. But yeah, they did have a shutdown on line 1. I think the western part of line 1. All right, the next 4 or 5 minutes or so of this walk is going to look just like this. Mount Pleasant Cemetery on the left. Sam Ronald with the super chat. Thank you, Sam. Thank you so much for the support. It's definitely appreciated. OT Sinks, where am I now? I am watching a subway train go by. It just rolled out of Davisville station. Correction, watching 2 subway trains roll by. That one's going north up to Finch. The snow's a little lighter now than when I started the stream. But apparently this is just going to keep going, and then it's really going to dump on us tomorrow. Thank you, Sarah. And I should be going live tomorrow night over on the Johnny Stumbles channel. Usually I go live every Sunday at 8 p.m. I skipped last Sunday due to the Super Bowl. How sweet it was watching KC get their butt kicked. John says those subways would be better if they were red. I'd like to see a red and black livery. I think would look pretty sharp. Effie Goo in the US with the super chat, $5. Effie Goo in US, thank you so much for the super chat and the $5. Cheers to you. Based on your name, it sounds like you might have a channel as well. I'll have to check that out. Thank you, Effie. No other subway sightings for us, I guess. Minizine. Thank you so much, Minizine, for the super chat. Cheers to you. Whoops. No one needs to see me at 2 times. And someone donated tissue. I've got tissues in my pocket. That's mandatory when you go out in this weather. Yeah, it's not too often you see this much snow accumulated. In the city. Especially not on major routes like this. John McIsaac says, nice to see some actual snow on the ground here. I can't even remember the last time we had this much. John Burke asking how my mom is. She's well. I spoke to her yesterday. Greetings, Jennifer Gala. We are nearing Yonge and St. Clair. So things are going to be a bit more built up from here on out. Greetings, Zach Thong. There's a lonely 97 bus. It had one guy riding in it as a passenger. Coco says, I'm not in Cancun. Yeah, 2 weeks ago I was in Cancun. It certainly isn't. Some giant snowbanks over there. John says, welcome to a normal Alberta weather or winter. Yeah. Maybe the amount of snow is reminiscent of Alberta, but minus 40, this is not. There's the sidewalk conditions. No, you're not seeing things. This is Yonge Street. Alicia Lewis, $5. Stay warm, stay safe, and most importantly, get something warm to drink. Alicia Lewis, thank you so much for the $5 and the toque that's on my head. Thank you. Whoa, we're at 2 times Zoom. Thank you, Alicia. Although I have some sad news for you. The drinks I'll be having will not be warm. They will be of the cold variety, and they will be plentiful. Dollarama. Will I make a snowman? No, especially not so close to the road. imagine a lot of the snow is quite filthy. Carl Boyd, $5. Carl Boyd, thank you so much for the $5. Appreciate it. Cheers to you. Oh, it is 6:30 according to those bells.
Yeah, like I got a lure because you didn't.
Huh?
We'll stop and let the driver who didn't yield go through. I think my other choice was death, so I choose life. We're at that speed. Probably just a nasty injury. All right, this is Yonge and St. Clair coming up. I imagine there'll be plows rolling through these roads pretty soon. Make sure nobody's turning right here. Reading's all about the game.
Yeah.
So we are going south down the west side of Yonge Street in Midtown. Alright, so snow is still on the road. Yeah, it's covered pretty good, and now the snow is coming down a little better. Let me know in the chat if it looks like I need to wipe the camera lens off at any point. The screen I'm viewing this on is covered in snow, so it looks kind of blurry to me anyways. I sensed a faster walking guy behind me. Slower traffic, keep right. Thank you, Coco. All it takes is one snowflake on the lens, and we're gonna have to clean things up.
Like the style of restaurant.
Well, let's get
Alright, now we've got a full-on snowfall. Watching from the Philippines, neat. Thank you, Jelly Bean. Lisa says this is pub weather. You seem to be aware of what I'm going to do after this. Thank you. Stop to make sure that car wasn't going to turn in front of us. Hey, we've got 1,400 viewers. Thank you so much, guys. If you want to join in on the chat, you do have to be subscribed. Doesn't cost you anything, and the friendly folks in the chat don't bite. Well, most of them. Sarah loves the snowfall. Glad you enjoy it. We've been getting shortchanged this winter in the snowfall department. I think Mother Nature owed us something, so 2 nights ago we got a big one, and this one today and tomorrow. Lori Green snowed in here and loving it. Thank you, Lori Green, for the $10. Hope you're enjoying staying in nice and warm. I think we're at the point where a lot of people are going to be snowed in, or at least choosing to stay in. I might be calling it an early night tonight to take the subway back instead of a Lyft or Uber in these conditions. I think that guy looked at me like I'm effing nuts. Do you think it'll still snow by Tuesday? I don't know about Tuesday, but this is supposed to be like this through tomorrow. Look at this. Mounds of snow. You have to navigate through a residential street in Summer Hill. Dominoes. Store closing retirement sale. Well, that's better than going out of business. And let's hope that my microphone here survives the live stream. It's been a while since I've sacrificed some equipment to the weather gods. Sarah watching from England. All that snow is making you shiver? Believe it or not, it's not that cold out. It's only like -2. Maybe a few degrees colder with the wind chill. It's more pleasant than it was, I think it was Wednesday night when I went out and streamed in that first winter storm. Snow in Boston. Normally you'd have a nice view of some tall towers in Yorkville from here. This is a great vantage point, but not tonight. Visibility is shite. So just mirrored the camera lens finally take a hit. Let's pull in and clean it off. Oh yeah, it's definitely which one is it? Is that better? The snow seems to insulate the city. Petition to turn Yonge Street into a massive bullet train corridor. Whoa. Sorry, one sec, guys. My phone is acting up. There we go. I'm just gonna wait for one more person. Sorry, Jellybean, that was an accident. When my touchscreen gets covered in snow, messages get deleted, people get timed out. There's the Summerhill LCBO market. There's an excellent cafe, Boxcar Social. Love that place. Sad their Riverside location shut down over the fall. Doggo doing their business on the sidewalk. That's something you see a lot more of in the winter. I don't think dogs really distinguish between grass and asphalt. They just go on the snow wherever. Can you blame them? As we head underneath the Midtown rail corridor, it's a CP rail corridor, but the province has drawn up plans to turn it into a GO train line, with the caveat that if they're elected, they'll make it happen. Of course, they have all these fantastic plans right before an election. Go figure. There's the old North Toronto train station. Dave 1, -1, welcome, 299. Thank you, Dave, -1. And Rihanna Kanata, 200 Japanese yen, arigato. Thank you, Rihanna Kanata. Sorry if I missed. Wow, that lady is yelling at that car for almost. She has a point. She has a very good point. There's a nice restaurant. Someone salting the sidewalk. Mike, is it city workers or do they contract it out to snow removal firms? I'm not really sure how that works. But the roads are, obviously they're not good now, but they're generally decent. Sorry if I can't read this name. Let me pull over here and get a closer look at the screen. Semyon Gangrinovich, $9.99. Sorry if I mispronounced your name, but thank you, Semyon, so much for the $9.99. Much appreciated. Go back. There we go. Thank you to all 1,600 plus of you. If you're new here, I go live 3-4 times a week on this channel, once a week over on Johnny Stumbles, usually Sunday nights. And I post videos every day, 9 a.m. EST. And those videos I premiere, so there's usually a chat. Anywhere from 1 to 200-300 people or so tune in for the premieres at once. It's a fun way to start the morning. Nice atmosphere in there. There's the quail. So I think we're gonna make it all the way downtown on this. This is Roxborough. Rest in peace, Starbucks that used to be at this corner. Tim Good says, how do I put out so much content? Well, I do this full time. It's my job. Probably 60 to 80 hours a week in total. John McGarry, 5 more memberships. Holy crap. John McGarry, that's what, 35 gifted channel memberships on this live stream alone? Thank you so much, John McGarry. You're going to make my fingers work extra hard when I type up the new credits at the end of each video that lists all the channel members. I do that manually. It's just a little way of saying thanks. KS, $5. Glad we can watch this from the comfort of our home. Stay warm. KS, thank you so much for the $5. Glad you're enjoying it. As I am taking a beating here with all the snow all over me. Did I accidentally time someone else out again? Sorry about that. It's not intentional. There's Rosedale Station. What's my record for viewers? Ooh, 1,700. I don't know. We've been on New Year's. We've been over 10,000 at one point. And I think I had a Snowstorm stream last February that had like 6,000 or 7,000 viewers at one point. Usually on a Saturday night, we'd get anywhere from 600 to 900 watching at any given time. On a weekday night, usually around 500 to 600. Sometimes it randomly goes higher. Weekday mornings, that's a slow snowball that'll build up. Usually we get to about 500 viewers, but it takes a bit longer. Do I ever babysit Charlie anymore? You may see a video with Charlie coming up soon. Good question. Look at these snowbanks. And generally, there's less snow accumulation downtown or closer to downtown, but it's still building up pretty good. Donkey Ball says stop and get a hot chocolate. Don't have time for that. I've got somewhere to be at 7:30. And to keep an eye on the chat, I'm carrying my trusty old iPhone 12 in my left hand. This is a dedicated webcam and live streaming assist phone. Yes, let's turn as someone is crossing. No need to bring the S24 out on a night like this. Wonder if Olivia Chow will call in the army. People always make that joke whenever we get a big snowfall. Because that year Mel Lastman actually did call in the military.
You don't have to salt the other, whatever. Do a little bit, okay.
Props to everyone out here working, keeping the sidewalks walkable and the streets and bike lanes drivable. Raul 699, thank you. Happy birthday Mia, from Michael, Ria, and Mia, or Maya, sorry. Thank you so much, Raul, for the super chat. And yes, happy birthday. No, happy birthday, Mia. I read Mia and Maya in that. Thank you so much. Happy birthday, Mia. I think I've got... Yeah, the snow is just caking into my eyebrows and even my eyelashes, and it's making it kind of hard to see. Yeah, I don't think we ever need the military to dig us out. There are reserve units at Moss Park. Oh, it looks like there's a show tonight at the old concert hall. Back in April of 1996, I came and lined up right here. And saw my first ever concert. That was the Foo Fighters. Douglas Blackwell, 139. Thank you, Douglas Blackwell. Thank you so much for the 139, Douglas. You can Google who's playing tonight. I I don't know if it's still called the concert hall or they just go by Masonic Temple.
A sign for this info.
That was the first ever show I saw. Then I went back a month later and saw a very underrated band. You don't hear so much anymore, the Gin Blossoms. And last night I walked by the Danforth Music Hall and Arizona had a show going on. Tripod was in a dance recital at the Masonic Temple in 1978. More pedestrian activity the closer to downtown we get. Mike Fahmy, welcome to Silver Tier. Mike, thank you so much for joining the ranks of Silver Tier membership. Cheers to you, Mike. Thank you. These guys not even using the bike lanes tonight. Brown Beauty used to play at the concert hall way back when. Awesome. There's the reference library across the street. This is the Yorkville neighborhood on the right.
This way. Yes. Yes, it's one block up. Right off.
I think the highest ranked hotel in the entire city is right there. In fact, the country, if I'm not mistaken. There was some list, I don't know the criteria, but that's the Four Seasons. Sheena Roberts. Rihanna Kanata sent 200 Japanese yen earlier. Thank you for the £2. Did he send another one? But thank you, Sheena Roberts, for the £2. I remember thanking him for one 200 yen super chat. Was there two? We'll let this car turn. Gotta be extra careful in this weather, but thank you, Sheena. Oops. Do the mods have to leave? No, this stream will be done at 7:15, I would think. Riguito 621. Hey Johnny, here's a contribution of a cold beer for you. Thanks for the live stream on this cold weather storm. Stay warm and safe, Riguito. Thank you so much, Riguito. I think I have a icicle dangling from my eyebrow, but thank you, Riguito, for the super chat and the 621.
Yeah, I have actually.
That will, in fact, get me an adult beverage tonight. There's Jack Astor's. I went there for the first time in well over a decade. The night before I went to Cancun. It was a very suburbs in the city kind of experience as we look up at One Bloor West. Thank you, Jennifer. And since I'm going, oh, there's some snow clearing. I'm gonna look into the Yorkville neighborhood, but since I'm going east, we're gonna head east. And to look up at One Bloor West. Oh, it looks like it's very hard to see it. I preferred to stay in Cancun longer. No, 5 nights is good, especially for a resort. I start to feel like a hamster in a wheel. Johnny, go get yourself half a coffee or a hot chocolate. That think too. Thank you so much. Well, the $5 can get me a full one, but the problem is I've got somewhere to be at 30, and there will be cold beverages in store there. But thank you so much. The sentiment is appreciated. I'll do an IOU on the warm beverage. Maybe tomorrow I'll pick one up. As we go east on Bloor, but let me wipe the lens off a bit here. I see it. Getting kind of covered. Greetings, Phuket Walk. I bet you don't get weather like this down in Phuket. Am I hiding people again? I just accidentally hid Lisa. Sorry about that. When this screen gets wet, it starts pushing random buttons. There's the W on the left. We're just going to go to Sherburne, I think. It's a very difficult situation over there. That delivery driver on an e-bike had to go around in a legally parked vehicle. It's okay, they've got their 4-ways on. That means they can park anywhere, right? If your vehicle's broken down, you should pop your hood up. Just to let people know you're not being a dick. Amoeba 279, use the Force Johnny. I'm trying, not sure exactly how to use it, but thank you, Amoeba, for the 279. And hey, we hit 2,000 viewers. Thank you. As we arrive at Bloor and Church. Look at this guy riding his bike. There's the Manulife head office. Tim Good says they usually are being a dick. Well, that was kind of my jab. Yeah, if it's a no standing and no parking zone, throwing your four-ways on and just sitting there. I mean, it's one thing if you're loading or unloading someone with accessibility or who needs accessibility assistance, but if you're just chilling there with your four-ways on, that's not cool. Jellybean, 99 cents. As we lose the rear camera, thank you, Jellybean, for the 99 cents. Is the wide angle clear? No. How many kilograms in a pound? I don't know. Us Canadians are weird. We're not fully bought into the metric system, most of it. If you go to a doctor's office, your height will be in centimeters, your weight will be in kilograms, but people will I'm not even going to try to say that, will use feet and pounds, and occasionally we'll speak in inches, but everything else is metric. You know, the measurement units that actually make sense. Limousine 222, Johnny Strides 2K views, and ghosts on the screen. We got ghosts on the screen. Hello, Minizine. Thank you for the 222. Was not aware we have a ghost issue. Donkey Ball says a kilogram is 2.5 pounds. I gotta squint. These little snowy ice balls are blowing right into my eye sockets. Chris, member for 5 months. You don't have anything but clever to say. That's all good. Thank you for the 5 months of membership, Chris. Thank you so much. I think I met you up at Young and Lawrence. What, about 3 months ago on a stream? Whoa, we are at 6 times zoom. There's Mount Pleasant. Lisa says lull into your eye sockets. I don't know, isn't anything that enters the eye area technically your eye socket? Cam says be careful of dingus drivers. This is the second storm you've watched me walk through without face protection. Yeah, I'm dumb like that. In fairness, when I stepped out of my apartment, it wasn't that bad. I was 50-50. I set up a stream from my computer. I was like, am I going to stream or just make a video? And I chose to stream. Oops. And I've got my gimbal in FPV mode, which means I can like tilt it sideways. Don't know why I'd want to do that, but I think I've been keeping it level for the most part. Ooh. Eyeball just took a direct hit. Slightly uncomfortable. James asking what street we're on. We're going east on Bloor Street East. I'm making my way east tonight. Sherburne Station across the street. I'm going to call an audible and we're going to keep going. I'm going to power walk it one more stop, but look at this sidewalk. Pretty gnarly sidewalk conditions. Ooh, that made it way worse, didn't it? I started a video at Castle Frank the other day, so we'll be there in about 5 or 6 minutes of good old-fashioned power walking. Minizine, $1. Thank you, Minizine. Thank you for the $1. Cheers. Ooh. Spirit Flame 322, $5. Got some cider in a glass and some wings in the oven. Don't push yourself too much, my friend. Let me just get past this person, but thank you so much, Spirit Flame. Yeah, these steps have suddenly become exponentially harder to take. Whoops. But thank you, Spirit Flame, for the $5. I'm really struggling to keep the camera working here. St. Jamestown neighborhood just over there to the south. These footprints were made by that person who just passed us a minute ago. I'm in full power walking mode. I probably should have just stopped at Sherburne Station. This bike lane looks more like a bobsled track, doesn't it? The way it's banked on both sides. Lisa, $5, easy now. Thank you, Lisa. We're streaming on hard mode a little bit tonight, but thank you for the $5. Almost at Castle Frank. Martin Van Own, $10. The big day is tomorrow here in Grimsby, apparently. And here too, Martin. Thank you for the $10, Martin. Much appreciated. Oh my. Look at it. This is a hell of a workout. And if you're wondering, yes, today was leg day. I was doing some heavy ass deadlifts as part of my workout earlier. Now my legs are basically telling me to F off. It's hard to stay straight. But we're gonna get a nice view in a second when I spin around. This guy just said F it. Sidewalk's too bad for him. I think that's suicidal, to be honest with you. The car has to like brake and skid. The sidewalk sucks, but it's not worth risking your life to be on the street for. Canway, $10. No Lake Ontario today. Another day, my friend, another day, but thank you for the $10. There's some cars heading down Rosedale Valley Road. I can't imagine the nightmare that must be going up Pottery Road tonight. I went up it the night before Christmas. And it took an hour. There was one car that just couldn't move. Ooh. That car sounds like it's dragging a bunch of milk bottles beneath it. All right, Stridesters, this is last call. I'm going to end the stream in a minute. But we cracked 2,000 viewers at one point tonight. Don't forget to like, subscribe, hit the bell, and all that fun stuff. I'll be live hopefully tomorrow night on the Johnny Stumbles channel at 8 p.m. And hopefully I might go live again tomorrow on this channel. We'll have to see how much is left in the gas tank. I want to thank the mods for their great work, Patreon supporters, channel members, viewers, subscribers, everyone who tuned in. You guys have been awesome. Thank you to John McGarry for gifting 10 million channel memberships, Mike Larry for gifting a lot of channel memberships as well. And thank you to Mike for joining channel memberships. But yeah, this is all she wrote for the stream. Thank you so much, guys. I should be premiering a video tomorrow morning at 9 a.m. EST on this channel, so if you want to continue in the chat, head back to the channel at 9 a.m. EST. But it's time to call it quits. Nearly an hour and a half. And my phone battery is almost at 0. Streaming in 4K will do that. Martin Van Own, $10 at the buzzer. He puts it up at the buzzer, and it's good. Thank you, Martin Van Own, for the $10 for any type of alcohol tonight. Ooh, there will be some of that. Thank you so much, guys. Stay warm, stay safe. And, oh, AW, $4. You're not letting me go. You're making me late for my plans. AW, thank you for the $4. Thank you so much. Any other super chats that come in from here on out, I will thank you in advance. But this is it, guys. Thank you so much. Stay warm, stay safe, and I will catch you on the next one. Yoink.